Okay, good day. So what we have here is a JVC Quartz Lock QL-A2 automatic return direct drive servo system. This is a older machine. I've been a fan of JVC and a lot of this stuff. This isn't exactly like high end, but it isn't, low end. Pretty good quality table. Now, one of the cool things about Quartz Lock is it keeps an eye on the pitch. Now, yeah, it's picking it up. As you can see, those lights are steady. Now, when the pitch is off, those lights will like jolt back and forth, and you can tell that something is not correct. Now, obviously, you can tell this when you're listening to it, but the upside with Quartz Lock, the whole light feature is when you're going to work on it, you can make the fine adjustments and stuff without having to do it by ear or get extra equipment or whatever for somebody that doesn't, so that whole light thing really helps out. Now, it does it obviously on both speeds. We'll go over to 45s. And as you see, at first, see right there, that's not correct. See how it goes like that? Now, this is for 45s. That pitch is off. We go back to the 33. Boom. That pitch is locked. Now, on some older high-end tables, or even newer high ones, they have a pitch control, much like where the skate control would be. It would be another thing right here, and you can fine adjust. You'd have your speed, and then you'd be able to fine adjust. Now, the downfall with a lot of these tables is that's not there. So, how do you get to all that? Well, after taking out 9 million screws out of the bottom, well, 9. I'll show you exactly where you do all that. Okay, now first off, to give you some orientation, we are in the front of the system, but upside down. Now, one of the first things I would recommend is getting some of this or a variant of it. It doesn't have to be a brand name, but of course, your mileage is, you get what you pay for a lot of times with these things. Now, this nub, let's see if we can get focused here. This nub right here, this is your overall speed from 45 to 33. Now, this is held in with one screw. Now, you should spray that nub, especially if this is an older system that you're getting. Spray that nub, and then under it, it's a little open. You can see how it's a spring in there. Spray a little bit in there, and then keep pinching it, working the nub back and forth to work the lubricant and cleaner and stuff in there. Now, I've seen that people will have problems with speed sticking. That right there is why your speed would stick, mechanically anyway. So now, moving along, we have the direct motor, and then right here is the piece that we want to get to. Let me see if I can get some light here. Okay, so this is hard. There, yeah, right there. As you can see, there's looks like places to put a flathead screwdriver. Alright? These are your pitch control. Very convenient. Like I said, it would be a whole lot better if these things were somehow wired to a knob on the top, like some of your other tables do have, but it is what it is. Now it does have it labeled clearly that one is 45s and one is for 33. Now this is where you need to make your fine adjustments, and it's going to be a little bit of back and forth. Now you see where mine are, they're not straight exactly, they're a little pointing at what, like 930. But this doesn't mean that's where it has to be. That's just what this table, with all the variations or whatever, that's where the pitch control needs to be, just for the 33. Now we saw that the 45 was out of sync, but the 33 obviously is your more important one, being most albums are 33. But you do want to get your 45 straightened out. So this is where you have to very gently turn them just ever so slightly, because chances are all it needs is just a little nudge. And real quick, and a little off topic of the speed pitch situation, there is 2 fuses in this particular system. A lot of older systems do have fuses in them. If you are having a problem with it not powering on, or it shorting out or something, chances are it's these fuses. These fuses are very easily obtainable. Some hardware stores, usually automotive places, carry a lot of fuses like this, and of course you can order them off of various places. But everything is on this is pretty clearly labeled, so you can see what's going on, and the layout of this is fairly simplistic. So, but I did want to mention, because I have seen people with power issues and probably ended up making decisions that all it really was a fuse, and they got rid of the whole system. So, and as you can see, we have all of our caps and everything look pretty good. I mean, I don't think the system is overheated or anything like that in the past. It's kind of hard to do something like that. It hasn't shorted out or anything, so we're looking pretty good. Now, one thing I probably should have mentioned, before you turn this thing over, make sure your arm's locked and your platter is removed, because it will hit the top of the system. Now, there was an ever so slight kind of grindy noise going on. Another place just a little bit down in there, where you can see where this goes down in there. That's where it meets up with the motor, and you could tell that it needed a little bit of lubrication. And once I did that, the noise went right away. Don't go crazy. Just make sure there's a little bit of, it just doesn't sound like there's dirt in there or whatever. And of course, these do get, these can get dusty or whatever on the inside. So take advantage of the fact that you got this all apart and clean all that out. And yeah. So yeah. Now this kind of goes for multiple. There's a lot of tables that are kind of set up like this. So I hope this helped. And if you like, just comment, like, subscribe, and have a great day.